Hey, what's up? It's me, Yasmin Young from the Morning Madhouse, and I am here. It is a pleasure for me to be sitting here interviewing these two because I watch the show on a very regular basis. Ceasar and Dutchess, the stars of Black Ink, are right here in the Queen City, and if you watch the show, you know that Dutchess is from Lincolnton, and Ceasar, you from the Bronx, right? From BX. Now let me tell you, I used to live in New York, and I went to y'all zoo. Y'all got a ratchet zoo up in the Bronx.
I never been.
Wait, hold on. There's a reason why they put the zoo in the Bronx.
Yo, them animals were ratchet. They was like,
yeah, we pretty ratchet up there. Hey, what can I say?
But it's good. We saw the episode where you actually brought him down to North Carolina. He acted brand new, like trees. You know, and like...
Wait, hold on. How did you feel when you came to the Bronx and went to see that zoo?
Well, I mean, when I went to New York, it was definitely a different experience. But
how was the smell?
Well, let me just... I don't want to offend anybody from the Bronx.
Be real.
But let me just say that y'all need to work on that zoo.
Okay,
and God bless them animals.
Yes. We should have had some cameras to see your facial expression when you came to the Bronx. I bet it was worse than mine.
I mean, but you actually did well. You kind of threw him in the fire. You brought him to
meet the
whole family.
In the fire.
You poured gasoline on.
It was an inferno.
But you did well. You did well. You held your own amongst her family.
Especially her sister.
I know. She was trying to marry y'all off. I was like,
man. She had the ring in her pocket.
You know what's
already.
funny? Everybody be trying to marry us off. I don't know that.
No, they said second season I'm gonna have her knocked up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Negative.
She trying to get her money. So, okay, Dutchess. You went to New York from Lincolnton. Did you have any idea that any of this would happen?
No.
And what was the experience when it started unfolding?
Honestly, I was the last one that kind of agreed to be on the show. Steve's had to tug and pull me because I was a little adamant about it. I didn't know what to expect or how the situation was going to go. So I just wanted to do tattoos. But now we got the show. And
did you expect to fall in love, though?
No.
Because you could see both of y'all kind of fighting it, in the early stages. Kind of being
we was, before the show even was filmed, we spent a lot of time together that the cameras don't see.
Right.
When you spend that kind of time with somebody and you get to know that person and you get to enjoy the simple things with that person, it's kind of just the way that God works.
And y'all have that common bond of art and tattooing, so that is that mutual passion that you can share together.
Yeah. Definitely.
So we saw the whole thing unfold on the show with Alex and her kind of backtracking and saying all of this, but since then, what's been going on with you two? You haven't talked to her or anything?
I'm going to be honest. Like I said in the show, I'm the Dutchess, and she is definitely a commoner. I don't really have much to say to her. The way that last episode kind of played out was a surprise to me because that's not how it happened in real life. Okay. So I was just kind of a little set back because Alex ain't that tough.
Right.
You see how she is when she get around me. Right. So for her to portray this tough girl mentality, now she got to live up to that.
Right.
So season 2, Alex, I hope you stay tough.
Uh-oh.
Stay tough, baby.
And for you, Ceasar, throughout the season, we kind of saw you struggling with taking on the role of being a business owner and having to put kind of friendships aside for the betterment of your business. What was that experience like? Because people go through that all the time, but you had to do it in front of cameras, in front of, the world watching.
I mean, it's a very difficult process, especially when everybody's sitting there scrutinizing you and stuff like that. You're sitting there, you have your friends. You know there's situations, you know what I mean? You know there's situations, but no one else knows it. And you have to act like a boss at the end of the day.
Right.
So it's either fire your employee who's been late and just not acting yeah, exactly, acting professional and whatnot.
Because he's representing you.
Exactly. But then on the other hand, as a friend, I know what he's going through with his child, his home living, and everything else. So it's like balancing a scale. And some people don't even know. It's kind of difficult because I'm gonna say it like this. If I knew you for, let's say, more than 10 years or more than 5 years, I have some type of feelings towards you. And regardless of business or not, I'm going to still feel some type of way towards you. See, when
you kind of hired him back.
Exactly.
And gave him another
People
shot.
didn't even know. Like when I fired O, I was still helping him out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know too many bosses that do that, and there ain't no unemployment checks
Right.
for tattoo artists.
Right.
So it's like, as I said, going into season 2, I have a better handle on things now, coming through a business sense, and I think season
And you
2,
have Dutchess by your side.
yeah, which
to
is
kinda,
true.
You know,
but you know
be
what
a
I mean?
backbone.
Which is true, but like any man, you gotta stand on your own sometimes. I mean, I always have my lady for me, but when it comes to this stuff, I created this. I need to deal with it. And season 2, I'm cutting a lot of dead weight.
So be it.
So be
That's
it.
life.
Snip, snip.
So how did you both get into, tattooing and art? What was it that kind of sparked that interest and that passion in you?
Truthfully, you probably heard this story a million times, but it was more of I wanted to get out the streets. I had a child on the way, and I just, especially I knew she was a girl. I couldn't have, the way I was living wasn't something that would represent for a girl child to be like, oh, my daddy's this, my daddy's that. I wanted something that my daughter would be happy with me. I went to school, became a graphic designer. I got a master's in art and design, visual communication. Let me get that. Yeah, because I don't really throw it out there like that, because I don't really get to use my education because I'm in tattooing.
Right.
But
hey, you still have it.
I still have it.
Exactly. You know what though? You should say it more, because there are a lot of people that think, first of all, tattoo artists, and I know you're educated as well, North Carolina A&T, but that think that tattoo artists are uneducated, and then second, think that, a lot of young black men are uneducated. So you should say it more, because you don't represent just Ceasar, you represent a whole people.
Which is true, and you just put me on the spot about that. But okay. But nah, you're absolutely right. But when even when I was in school and I was even doing I went to start working in the professional field, I still wasn't happy.
Right.
And then thank God my last boss, he just fired me. He was like, this ain't what you're supposed to be doing,
Right.
You sit here, you draw, you got tattoo magazines. Listen, go explore tattooing.
And that firing became a blessing in disguise.
Exactly. I was so mad at him. It was more of, all right, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Right.
By my first year, after that, I was in a magazine. And then it just went on from there.
And we kind of saw that with on the season with Sassy, and she tried to do the corporate thing, couldn't really get with it, didn't really enjoy it.
Sometimes it doesn't fit everybody's mold.
Right.
Like, everybody can't wake up 9 to 5.
Right. Oh, I know I can't.
Exactly.
I'm not built for it either. And Dutchess, how did you end up getting into tattooing?
Tattooing kind of fell in my lap in grad school because I didn't want to work a real job. So I had a homeboy who was a tattoo artist, Tito, and shout out to Tito, rest in peace. But he taught me how to tattoo while he was dealing with cirrhosis of the liver. When I decided to move to New York, he actually passed away. So I didn't really want to tattoo no more because I didn't feel like I had like the necessary guidance to really keep pursuing it. So I just decided that I was going to go to New York because everywhere down here, they wouldn't really give me a chance. Like working for companies like NASCAR and stuff like that, like you see the discrimination, and it's very uncomfortable. Like I just had to get away from the whole situation, like the racist, like the people don't understand that the South is still very much so the South. Like it's no different than it was 20 years ago sometimes. But I had to get out of here, and when I got to New York, I was working for an architecture firm.
Okay.
And I taught at a school for like very short time, but I just had to go pursue it. It was still in me. I couldn't fight it no more. So,
and I mean, look at where you've ended up though. So that's it's clear that this is what you're supposed to do because you've flourished from it, both of you. Versus just being in a 9 to 5 where you unhappy.
That's the funny thing about everything. Like, if you would have told us a couple years ago this world would be at, we'd have laughed at you.
Right.
We probably threw a drink in your face or something like you trying to be funny. Like, both of us didn't think like the path that we took would have led us here.
Right.
Like doing an interview with you, with tattoo artists.
Right.
Who would think anybody would even care about our lives?
I love tats. I'm tatted up, you see. So, I mean, at any point in time, we might have been doing an interview, but you guys are traveling the country. You guys are hosting parties, being at other people's shops. I mean, that's amazing, and that's such a blessing because not everybody gets that opportunity. And the fact that you found love and, and can travel together and have that companionship is also another beautiful thing. So pop out some little babies, teach them how to tattoo, make a whole family business. I'm just saying.
Oh, another season 2.
That'd be season 3.
That'd be a spin-off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We just had the Brady Bunch, right?
So, okay, you're going to be at For Sisters Only on Saturday. Crossing our fingers, may be able to tattoo some, general. You're not going to do anything too fancy for the sake of time and all of that.
But hold on, this is a women's only event?
No, it's going to be.
It's a family. It's kind of like
the
the family affair we did in Wisconsin, but it's really more so women's empowerment. For me, growing up, I used to go to For Sisters Only. So for me to now be a part of it like this is a beautiful thing. I have a nonprofit organization called Gunplay, which is when women realize that they're their own secret weapon. And it's basically go straight in line with what For Sisters Only represents. Like, I want women to understand that you can set standards, you can set goals in your life, you can put things that you want first and still have everything else that you want in your life. Instead of settling for less than what you really want and less than you really deserve.
Absolutely.
So, we got to stand together and show each other that we can support each other to have those things in our life. And when you decide that you want those type of things for your life, you'll have a man that'll support those things in your life. Absolutely. But if you settle for less, then,
you're going to have a man that is
only
capable of, mediocrity.
Exactly.
So, well, what can we expect from season 2 other than babies?
Babies. You should think about babies. I'm still going through baby mama drama. You talking about babies?
I know.
Let me get through one situation.
I gotta get a ring before I can't be the baby mama. I gotta get a ring.
I know that's right. And I the baby mom was mad at you.
Still is.
Cause you helping him.
Still is.
Go figure.
But
I said she a dummy. But okay. I know that's judgment.
Yeah.
Oh no! Call it how you
The truth is the truth. Lie's a lie. Spade is a spade.
So season 2, what's is it gonna be the same cast? Is it?
Puma proposed to his
right.
His thing.
You wanna call her a thing?
I mean, I call it how
and
I call it. Like I said the first time, he lost it again.
Honey, thank you.
It's probably in Florida chilling by itself in Miami.
By the pool somewhere with some mixie.
Yeah, on the strip joint.
Done lost it in her G-string.
Yeah.
Where'd the name Mixie come from anyway?
Okay, people got to get this together because this bothers me. Because they think that it means a mixed girl. They don't understand that I come from different nationalities, my daggone self. So why would I say a word that's,
right? I figured out it was something to do with the girls being, like at the parties or something.
Well, see, a mixie is kind of like a groupie.
Okay.
But we like to say a mixie because we're not really famous like that for people around the shop to be groupies, so we call them mixies. Because they want to do anything to be in the mix. You tell her to jump, she say how high. Right. You tell her to do this, she do it.
Right.
That's a mixie.
Okay.
A lot of the guys in the shop, they love the mixies. Mm-hmm. But then we also have Dixies. And Dixies are the male mixies.
They're the worst.
Right. They worse than the mixies. Like, it gets crazy. So it goes both sides.
That episode was so funny when the white guy came in and wanted you to tattoo his penis, and you like, okay, come on, pull it out. And you like, it's like that big. And then he got scared and he got it right there. I'm like, what dude gets a tattoo right there?
Girl, when I put the tattoo right there, you know what's so funny? I put the stencil upside down.
That's funny.
But when I put the stencil upside down, I was just so disgusted that I was like, you know what? I ain't even gonna switch it. Let me just get this tattoo over with. We're gonna do it anyway.
And he didn't say nothing.
Not a word. And then he gonna get the number 1. That thing is nowhere
near. What is he trying to be, a rapper? What was he? He was somebody because he swore he was famous and he was so popular. He swears
that he has a lot of mixies, but they're models and they just follow him around the club. He pops bottles on them and stuff like that. I ain't never really seen it, so I can't give him that credit. But I took his word. It is what it is.
Okay, maybe they models for like a dog show or something. Because I can't really imagine him having.
No, let me tell you what's so funny about Cousin Todd. The
Yeah,
next
that's
day,
his name,
the
Cousin
next
Todd.
day after the episode aired, he tweets, Kendrick Lamar, don't kill my vibe. Dutchess, don't kill my vibe. And then he tweets a picture of a black man's penis and says that it's his.
God bless him.
Yes.
Will, if you ever do that,
Don't
we
you
will
dare.
not
I
be
won't.
friends.
Don't
We won't
you
be friends
dare.
anymore.
I've learned.
Listen, he learned.
Oh God! All right, Dutchess and Ceasar, Black Ink. So when does season 2 air? Y'all
We
are taping now?
want to say early fall, end of summer.
Okay.
Like, we trying to get all of that stuff figured out with the network and everything, but we are very excited about season 2. VH1 is a good network, to work for. We love the situation that we in, so we just want to see how far we can take it and ride it till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, I'm plotting the season.
Oh yeah, season 2. Stay tuned. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of plotting.
I'm seized. I'm always plotting, yo. Like right now, I'm plotting. Like, damn, what's something I could do to Ted?
Ted is something else. Let me just say that Ted is something else.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about perming his hair. Yeah.
I thought you already had a perm.
Nah,
You thought that was an S-curl, didn't
No,
you?
that's curl, right?
Girl,
That's
that's his natural.
That's juices and berries.
Yeah.
That's juices and berries.
Excuse me, I thought he'd done something to it.
Mm-mm.
Nah, you know who really need the perm though?
Puma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we might need to give him that.
Yeah.
Puma got them Miami dreads
We
all
might have
over
to
the
clean
place.
them first.
Yeah, we got pressure wash
You
him.
got pressure wash him. Do a gel side with the hose.
Oh, God
And the
bless
token powder.
Well, I know both of you all are on Instagram and Twitter, so give out your contact information so people can follow you and all that.
That's easy. On Instagram is The Real Caesar. On Twitter is Caesar_tattoo.
And then you got me. I am Dutchess of Ink on both Instagram and Twitter. That's Dutchess of Ink.
All right. Well, I'm all that Yaz on Instagram, DJ Yasmin Young on Twitter, and that's what it is. It's power98fm.com.